So much, and I was just being led by him in almost every single area of my life, in every single thing in my life. Actually, now I ask the Holy Spirit, what do you want me to do next? What should I do now? And he will guide me and counsel me on what I should do and what the best decision is, and how I should use my time, my free time.
I hope you guys are all keeping well under lockdown, probably pretty bored by now. But I hope youth just brings a bit of a respite and some fun to your week. So this week we have Luke Cullen doing praise and worship, and then the church that I used to attend back in South Africa was called Father's House, and it's in Port Elizabeth, which is not close to Cape Town, but it's somewhere there in the middle. And the youth pastor at that church has very kindly done the message for us tonight. It's really exciting. His name is Pastor Jordan Neary, and the reason he's so excited is because he's actually part Irish. So he's really excited to do some serving here in Ireland. I really hope you enjoy it, and let's welcome Luke.
Days I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love, my comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. can stand against? What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you.
Hey, what is happening, Purpose Youth? So great for me to be able to bring the encouragement to you guys today, all the way from sunny South Africa. My name is Neary, and I'm a youth and young adults pastor at Father's House Church here in South Africa. And you might be wondering, did he just say Neary? Yep, I did. Hey, my surname is Irish and my family originates from Ireland, so I feel like I'm sharing a message with family right now. But before I get stuck into that, I just want to take a moment to honor your youth pastor Angela and your leadership team. Special shout out to my friend Lyndall Beach, who got me connected with you guys here today. I feel encouraged from South Africa just watching what's going on your Instagram stories. So hey, why don't you, wherever you are right now, just put like some clap emoticons in the comment section for your pastor and your leaders. But this is the title of my message today. It's called Tag You're Lit. You know, when we find ourselves going through this pandemic and this lockdown that we find ourselves in South Africa and in Ireland at the same time, on a day-to-day basis, we experience three things. We're experiencing faith, we're experiencing fear, and we're experiencing fire. You know, it's so easy in this time that the world is going in to kind of feel like we're in the middle of a fire. And the middle of the fire is a place where we feel uncertainty is at its most high and there's concern and we don't know what's going on. We start asking ourselves those what about questions. What about our studies? What about our career? What about our friends, our relationships, our finances? And you know, if we're not careful, we can easily believe the lie that just because we find ourselves in a fire, that God is not present in the fire with us. That's not true. Hey, in the book of Luke, it actually says that it's our right believing that leads us to our right living. So even though the world is uncertain right now and that they're saying that, oh, God's love is not real because there's so much uncertainty going on, I want to let you know that God is still certain of His love for you, and we should still be certain of God's love for us at the same time. You know, as Christians, we have the right through Jesus, not just to survive lockdown, but actually to thrive in lockdown. It can be our best days yet. We can have the most growth that we've ever seen. But the temptation is that while we're in lockdown is to quit and not to persevere. But I want to encourage you guys, Purpose Youth, to persevere during this time. And my first point is this: tag you're lit, but don't quit. You know, it's not about how you got into the fire. It's about who are you when you step out of the fire. You know, the world needs believers to start believing and not quitters to start quitting. You know, James 1 verse 4 says this: let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Hey, I don't know about you, Purpose Youth, but I don't want to waste this lockdown. I don't want to waste the fire that I'm in, but I want to grow in this moment so that I can be mature and complete, not lacking anything. I wonder who you want to be when you step out of this fire. I want to be a better pastor. I want to be a better boyfriend, a better brother, a better son. I want to use this moment to grow in every aspect of my life, so that Jesus can shine through me like never before, so I can be that Matthew 5 verse 14 light of the world in the most darkest places and the most brightest places together. But I believe in order for us to do that, we're going to have to build some faith fires. That's my second point, faith fires. You know, there were these three guys in the Bible named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they served in the land of Babylon under King Nebuchadnezzar, and they had some real faith fires to face. They were living in this land of Babylon, and King Nebuchadnezzar built this statue, and he ordered everyone in the land to worship the statue, to come together, bow down and worship the statue whenever the trumpet sounded. And there were these three guys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who weren't having any of it. They were like, I believe in my God, I don't believe in no statue, so I'm not going to come and bow down. The officials under Nebuchadnezzar found out about this and they went to go search for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they brought them to King Nebuchadnezzar and they said, "Sir, these three men will not bow down and worship the statue that you made." And King Nebuchadnezzar turned around to them and said, "Guys, if you do not worship and bow down to this statue and the trumpet sounds, I'm going to throw all three of you guys into a fiery furnace." Hey, I love the confidence of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, because this is what their response was to King Nebuchadnezzar and his officials. It's in Daniel chapter 3 verse 16. And it says this, "King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from it, your majesty. But even if he does not, we want you to know this, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image that you have set up." Hey, talk about being confident. And you know what happened? They blew the trumpet and the king and his officials threw these three men into the fiery furnace. Do you know what the Bible goes on to say in the book of Daniel? That King Nebuchadnezzar leapt up from his seat and he looked into the fire and he said, "Guys, was it not 3 people that I sent into that fire? Why do I see 4? And why does one of them look like the Son of God's?" Hey, do you know what ended up happening? Jesus was present with those guys in the fire with them. You know that today God is still the God that is present in the fires that we go through. He didn't just do it for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He wants to do it for us too. He wants to do it for us during this lockdown. He wants to draw close to us. He wants to meet us where we're at. And guess what? He's going to protect us. And he's going to keep us safe. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had a faith fire built on the inside that was greater than the fire of harm on the outside. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. I pray that this message bless you. Let's be a generation that perseveres in this time. And like James 1 verse 4 says, let us persevere so that everything in us can be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Hey, so good to share this message with you guys. I pray it blesses you and have a good time in Ireland. Whatever you're doing, have a good time.
Please bow your heads and let's pray. Our Father, who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done,
on earth as it is in heaven.
This day our daily bread,
And forgive us our trespasses,
as we forgive those who trespass against us.
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
And thine is the kingdom,
The power.
and the glory,
Forever.
And ever.
Amen.
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 Amen.